Hey guys, welcome to Unicode. Today we are going to learn about the most commonly used concept in C++, that is arrays. An array in C++ is a collection of items stored at a continuous memory locations. An element can be accessed randomly using indexes of an array. Indexes of an array starts from 0 till the number of elements in it minus 1. We'll see this in the further part of the video. Arrays are used to store similar type of elements, as in data types must be the same for all the elements in an array. They can be used to store collection of primitive data types such as integer, float, double character, boolean, etc. We can just simply loop through the elements and can access them whenever we want to. Like suppose if I want to make an integer array of 10 integers like int a and 10. This will be the syntax of declaration of an array of size 10. Under the name of a, we can just simply use like a of 0. We can just simply use the elements like a of 0 and then a of like 4. We can randomly use this. We can just loop this for an input like int I will declare an integer I, like for I equal to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus. We can just simply see in like a of I. Yes, we can give a variable in the place of index. The value of I will be taken as an index. The index will go from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. That's it. These are 10 elements. You can count the number of elements here, not the indexes but the number of elements. The number of elements are 0 like 1 element, 2 element, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. These are 10 elements in an array with their indexes starting from 0 till 10 minus 1. As we have seen, we can simply use the same loop like I equal to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus, and see out a of I. I'll just use some spaces over here to show you the difference between the elements. If I just simply run this code, I have to give 10 integers. Let's just suppose like 8, 18, 28, 12, 34, 65, 76, 12, 45, 65. You can see the elements are given as an output in the same order. Like 8 will be stored at a of 0, 18 will be stored as at a of 1 and so on. 65 will be at a of 9. If I just see out like if I just give a output like see out 9th element, a of 9, we can run this code and we will see like if I just give an input like in the serial order, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 as an output and the 9th element is 10. How is that possible? Because the index, the value at index 9 is 10. The index started from 0. So a of 0 was 1. Index was 0 and the value was 1. This is the use of arrays. We actually, you can see like I have used random number, like if I just give like 4 and we can just write here 4th element and we will run this code and let's just give it an input like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see the 4th element is 5 because first element, second element, third element, fourth element, fifth element. Fifth element has an index of 4. We have used a of 4. So the index of 1 was 0, index of 2 was 1. This is the use of arrays. For making this more similar, for making it more simpler, we'll just make sum of codes related to arrays, like sum of all the numbers in an array. Let's just make another variable like max, like sum equal to 0, and we can use a loop like for I equal to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus, and we can just sum equal to sum plus a of I. and we can just give a output like cout the sum of all the numbers in the array is sum. Simple. We'll just run this code like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. You can see the output like 55 because sum of first 10 natural numbers is 55. You can also use the formula like n into n minus 1 by 2. This was the sum of all the numbers in an array. You can just screenshot this code, and or you can use this, you can just type this code in your system. It is pretty simple. We can also modify this code like if I want the sum of even numbers and sum of odd numbers separately, so we can just change the name of the variable like sum even. I will use camel case. Sum odd equal to 0. We can give condition in a for loop if a of I modulus 2 equal to 0. We can just change, we can just indent it pretty much, and sum even equal to sum even plus a of I, or else we can just add that number into our sum odd variable. Sum odd equal to sum odd plus a of I. Sum of all the even numbers is sum even, and we can just copy paste this line of code in the next line. I guess that it didn't copied, and we can just give this right here and then a slash n for a new line. We can just give like odd, and here also we will change the name of the variable like odd. Let's run this code. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. You can see the difference in the output. Sum of all the even numbers like 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 was 30, and sum of all the numbers was 25, of course. This was our second code in which we have implemented some of the arrays. One of the basic use in an array is like finding the largest number from an array. So we can just make that code again. Like if I just make a variable like max, I'll store the first value in a max equal to a of 0, and we can loop from I equal to 1, I is less than n, I plus plus. I will use conditional statement over here, max equal to max less than a of I question mark, and then a of I colon max. I hope you remember this conditional statement. We can just simply see out like the maximum number from the array is, and then a colon and then max. Simple. Okay, so there was an error, n was not declared. Okay, sorry, this was my bad. We can use 10 because we have 10 number of elements in an array. We can just run this code. Like suppose if I give like 23 43 40 54 65 76 20 34 45 12 23 34. I guess that these are 10 elements, and then an enter. You can see our output like the maximum number from the array is 76. We can just see our code like 23 no, 43 no, like 76 yes. So our maximum number from the array is 76. This was our code to find the maximum number from an array. You can just take the screenshot, or you can use this code. Also, I want to tell that it is dynamically, we can use it dynamically also. Like if I just use an integer n and c in n, we can just give a cout in between, like cout enter the number of elements, and we can just put in place of 10 like n, and we can just simply change these values to like n. If we run this code, enter number of elements. Suppose if I give like 5 elements, I just have to give an input like 23, 45, 65, 34 and 87. We can see our code running perfectly for 5 elements too. We just gave the number of elements to our code by an n variable. If you guys have any doubt, you can put those doubts in the comment section. I hope you learned from the video, and if you did, please like the video and hit that subscribe button. Till then, happy coding.